Play clock winding down. They go play action here on first down. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. That's caught at the 25. Good use of the pass there to pick up the first down against a defensive look that they had specifically prepared for, they told us, coming into this one.
Certainly seems like they're holding all the right cards now, doesn't it? Because of their preparation. Went back, watched the tape, studied the tendencies, and they feel like they had them down cold, and they were able to use the pass against them.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Bridgewater on first down. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Michael Floyd, his second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go. So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude. But I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Here's Rodgers to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
That was not a completion that results in a highlight video. But at the same time, if you have those kind of completions all game long, eventually one of them might turn into a highlight.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Rodgers again now. Caught on the right side by Adams. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Rodgers. And he's going to go down way back at the 42-yard line.
But that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Yeah, this is a high kick, but it's not going anywhere. Fielded at the 20. Now after after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Now an Eastern Michigan man, Darius Jackson of the carry. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
Let's go.
They run again with Jackson. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and just like that, it's third down.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup, and guess what? It's now third and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
Bridgewater on 3rd and 2. Complete to Janis. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Bridgewater now from the 50. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Brian Arakpo in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. One receiver left, 3 to the right. Bridgewater now on 2nd down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. A gain of 39 that time.
So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down. And he took the check down on that play, and it worked almost to perfection.
Fresh set of downs here. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Brian Arakpo in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They come up in an offset eye. On the ground, this is Jackson, able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
It'll be a gain of about 5, but they're left with a 3rd and still about 12 to go.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. So on 4th down, the Vikings send out Blair Walsh to try the field goal here.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
first down. Rodgers. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And down he'll go at the 25. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it second down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
On the run, this is Jackson, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. When we sat with the coaching staff a couple of days ago, they said attacking that defensive look with a run, something they wanted to do. It was effective.
And they were extremely confident, weren't they? Their planning, their preparation, they knew what they were going to get in that defense, and they were able to attack it accordingly.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They'll run it with Jackson. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. So we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. Oh, he kicked it out of bounds. That's a big penalty.
And this is where the rest of the team turns and stares at the kicker and says, you have one job. Execute it.
They go play action here on first down. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. A minute 59 to go in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On second down, Peterson found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. That'll get a little bit back, give him 5 on the run, and they'll be left with a 3rd and 13. So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be taken down. Back across midfield, just across midfield at the 49.
Partner, I know the ball security's preach like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done.
Finding time. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Brandon Cooks, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers are back within a score. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want.
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. 2nd down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13.
Tiger! 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 Let's go! Blue 58.
On play action, it's Bridgewater. He's got the hook up here on the comebacker, complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now a play fake here and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. The 2nd down throw for under pressure. They got him again. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Tiger! Tiger! Let's go! Way 90! Forward!
3rd and long for Bridgewater. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. Back deep for the Packers, Micah Hyde. Taken in at the 22. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And possession will change here with very little time remaining until halftime. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Out of the backfield, Adrian Peterson was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
He's going to air one out. No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown one interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
The final shot before half for Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. We have hit halftime still. And pump the brakes, Larry. Pump the brakes. We are ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Now come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
The offense lining up 1st and 10. One receiver left, 3 to the right. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And it'll be 1st down Vikings.
Well, that's the desired outcome coming out here in the second half of being able to run the football and establish a little bit of pace and maybe even a bit of dominance at the line of scrimmage. And they want that to continue. Way too early to think about this being ball control time. But the way they're running it, you got to think they may want to continue that and see if they can go ahead and grind their opponents into submission.
Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. They were trying to get it there to Michael Floyd, and it's 4th down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now this is fielded in the end zone. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. And tough starting field position here. They come up in an offset eye. Back near the goal line. Here's Rodgers. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
They weren't able to complete that attempt, and that was a heck of an attempt there from the shadow of their own goal line. But that tells you how much confidence they have in their offensive line. Go ahead, dial one up. Know that they can protect the quarterback and let him fling one downfield. They didn't get it there, but they sent a message for the rest of the game.
Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure, and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. And they're going to speed things up here.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you got...
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Going up top. No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Rodgers now to throw. He's going to take another shot here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game. If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Now it's Jackson. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran, Brian Arakpo. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Throw complete right side to Cooks. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now Rodgers. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Here's Marquette King now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. Here's Marquette King now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. And now out comes Minnesota. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now a handoff looking right. Down to the 25. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out. Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. Bridgewater on 3rd. And look at this. They get the turnover. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
And this one through the uprights and good. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Now the Vikings now heading onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Sand and into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
And it's up and good. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Their big tight end, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, Those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
How many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Second down following the run. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Rodgers to throw on second down. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
And the Vikings with an extra defender in the secondary on third.
Playing coverage here.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
I really don't know where to go with this one. He caught the pass, but in the opposite direction towards his own end zone. That's not one you get every game.
And following that penalty, the offense really backed up now on third down. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And this is going to be intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
But it was stopped on that play. We've had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to them the rest of the game.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
Let's go.
The second down throw for Bridgewater. It's brought in by Janis. Touchdown, Vikings. Jeff Janis, his first touchdown on the year. And the interception by the Vikings. D leads to a touchdown.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as a wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
One receiver left, three to the right. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
A lot of teams love to throw screen passes. They want to tire out defenses because they make them run a lot. But there are a lot of moving parts on a play for an offense when they call that one. Because you got the linemen that have to move. You have the wide receivers have to get out and vacate. You got the running back that's got to make a little fake and then get out into the route. And, of course, the quarterback He's got a hold in there and knows he's probably going to take a big hit before he lofts the screen off to the back. Why didn't he catch it? That's all he needed to do for them to be successful.
Here's Marquette King now. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. This is taken at the 15. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the traders take a look, we'll step aside. Bridgewater on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Second down and just 1. They come up in an offset eye. A quick give to Coleman. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Brandon, you know, we talk about having wrinkles in a game plan. That was a fold right there. How about that play? Being able to change things up. You think anyone else on the team's going to get the ball, and in that situation, they surprise everyone and give it to their big guy.
First down, Bridgewater. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Getting late here in the fourth, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop here. On play action, it's Bridgewater. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play action pass and completing it.
And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And ready now for 2nd and 9. Play fake. Bridgewater. He's got time in the pocket. He completes it middle of the field to Janis. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch. And then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his weight. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. And they'll run it here. And he is going to lose you. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. That'll be their second, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Bridgewater. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Their dangerous wide receiver first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Give them a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 there, and it'll give the Packers a first down. Throwing, Hundley. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make this a 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Now Hundley. Throwing right, and that's complete. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. So that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Charles, we saw a